Money. Definitely a little bit of a sensitive subject, but still very important in everybody's lives. Many think that the only time money is ever talked about in the Bible is when it's in reference to giving back to the church and concepts like tithing. Although that is great, the Bible also covers other ways to be successful in your finances. So today I want to go over 3 tips and how to start applying them in your life today. The first verse I want to cover is Proverbs 13:11. Wealth obtained by fraud dwindles, but the one who gathers by labor increases it. I think that this verse is filled with wisdom. Everyone these days wants a get-rich-quick scheme and wants to climb the monetary ladder as fast as possible and by any means possible. This verse destroys that current societal norm. Wealth by fraud dwindles, wealth by labor increases. Now, of course, that doesn't mean to force yourself to work extremely hard and for long periods of time, as you'll probably be destined to burn out, but it does go to show that honest work and providing value is the most biblical way to be able to earn money. Another area in our lives I think this covers, and something that I'm currently cutting out of my life, is gambling. The Bible never directly covers gambling, but if you look at it for what it is, you'll find it isn't a good thing. Say you're using it to make money. More times than not, you'll lose. Say you're trying to use it for entertainment. Aren't there other ways you could just entertain yourself? And say for some crazy reason you do know how to beat the odds and make good money from gambling. Then I think it relates directly back to Proverbs 13:11. Wealth obtained by fraud dwindles, but the one who gathers it by labor increases it. Making money from gambling to me feels a little dirty or like I just didn't earn it. So for all those reasons, I'm personally not a fan of gambling. You can take that how you want. One final thing to cover from this verse in specific, and probably applies to this video as a whole, is that money shouldn't be idolized. Chasing easy money is a form of that idolization. Never look for your happiness to be fulfilled by a paycheck, and remember that true fulfillment comes from God. Money should be used as a resource to help others, take care of family, and add value to the world however you see fit. It shouldn't be used as a status marker or a way to identify yourself, although that's currently how our society is using money in that sense. Just because our society does one thing doesn't mean it's right. Anyways, let's move on to tip and verse number 2, Proverbs 22:7. The rich rule over the poor, and the borrower becomes the lender's slave. This verse in itself is pretty self-explanatory. It's up to you how far you want to take it. Borrower becomes the lender's slave. In a short summary, simply means if you owe anyone anything, you are of course in debt to them, and they have a sense of authority over you. That being said, it's better to not have many people, if anyone, having authority over you. So the first step in applying this verse in your life is to pay off your debt. I know that this is easier said than done, but finding the extra money to pay off debt you have is the first and best step into financial success. If you are unsure if this is crucial or not, I encourage you to check out Dave Ramsey, who has helped many people escape their debt. Again, I am by no means a financial expert, so I can't speak on this anymore, but I do know how lethal debt can be to happiness and financial prosperity, and it's interesting to see that the Bible backs this up as well. Anyways, moving on to tip and verse number 3, and my God will supply all your needs according to his riches and glory in Christ Jesus. Philippians 4:19. This is kind of relating back to the point I made earlier, but it can't be understated. This verse describes the riches in Christ Jesus, not the riches we normally think of, which is money. Going to show once again that money is never the primary goal and should never take the throne in someone's life. Again, money is great and could be a great resource, but also could be a very dangerous thing when it becomes idolized. Like I said, money is a very sensitive topic. I know everyone is in different stages of life, and these tips may or may not apply to you, but not blindly chasing it and staying out of debt is not only biblically backed, but almost essential in finding true financial success. If you enjoyed this video, check out another one on my channel on your screen right now.